What's good, people? What's good? The lottery, man. One of my favorite times of the year, man. The young boys gonna get their pick. Wow, these young guys get their future together, man. This is nice, man. I like to see that, man. I just hope they respect the game. These young guys. Let's get the likes as you walk in. Let's get the likes when you walk in. Let's get the likes. What's up? What's up? Let's get the likes when y'all walk in the building. The young guys get their night, man. They had their night tonight. I know right now they're confused, not knowing where they're gonna be at. It's crazy. What's up, people who in the building? Nobody came by and said salute to the kid. Great night, man. We gonna talk. Let's get it in, man. Let's hype this thing up. Let's get some coffee. Let's get some coffee. Who in the building? I have to make sure people in the building. All right, we got Elder in the building. We got Jay Walks is in the building. Let's hit the likes when we walk in. Let's get the likes up when we walk in. Let's get the likes. Let's get the likes up. Them young guys, man, it's their night tonight, man. It's their night tonight, man. I can imagine what they're going through, not knowing where you're gonna go. Now, positioning coming in. Where I'm going. Like now they shaking hands with all different teams. I know everybody want to shake hands with Orlando coach. You know, this is we figure out who going where. This the beauty of it right here. Who going where? There's already rumors came out on Twitter already. They said Portland trading the 7th pick for Germany Grant. If I'm Detroit, I'm doing that. For the 7th pick, Germany Grant, you get a cheaper option, and you got the 5th, you got 5 and 7. Shit. On the Pistons, I'm doing that. Shit. I'm doing that. Why not? I scouted a few players. I like Pablo. I like the dude Jabari Smith. He looks good. But it's going to one thing we know, it's going to be some sleepers. It's going to be some sleepers. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. What's up, Elder?
Salute, my brother. How you doing?
Salute.
Man, the
This is
game
big
on.
time.
I'm trying to get it on my iPad. And this thing, I just got this thing too, man. Oh, I'm in a different location is the problem. If I'd have been in my house, it'd have been straight, but I'm in the building over here. It's tripping on me. Don't worry about it. I can watch what I watch. Yeah, you said
Big.
something about Portland already said they're gonna trade their pick.
I say Portland said that. I saw on Twitter. They said Portland gonna they looking to move because I think if I'm not mistaken, I saw something last week too. That if they get top 3, they keep it. Top 4, something like they keep it. And maybe they like someone in the top 4. I'm not sure, but I just saw on
Hmm.
Twitter they said Germany Grant for the 7th pick.
Had to
Would
be
you
more
do
than
that?
that. It was gonna have to be more than that because the 7th pick ain't worth. Because to get Jeremy Grant, you're gonna have to sign him to the extension. So Detroit will have to sign him to
You don't
that
have
max
to.
extension.
They don't
No,
have
no,
to.
no. That's well, okay. You're right. I guess you're right. You could trade him against his will, the way he is right now. But he's telling teams, "I don't want to come if you ain't planning on signing me." So most teams
Yeah,
don't want to take a player like that they're not going to sign. Because I don't think what would it benefit Portland to bring him there and not keep him? What does it benefit them? And if you're going to keep him, that means you're going to have to sign him. I don't understand why Portland would bring Jeremy Grant in at 30 million bucks. It don't make sense to me. And then what players have to go because the seventh pick is not worth even what he making now, $20 million. You still have to make the money work. You see what I'm saying? You can't just
Yeah.
trade the seventh pick for a $20 million player unless the team you traded to is under the
What
salary cap, which Portland's not. They're
uh
not under the salary cap.
cap space? Uh-huh. They not now, but they have to they got like Josh Hart. They got a few players that got non-guaranteed contracts. That's why they said they're
Next
gonna have
year
cap
or the year after next.
this summer. This
So they done. That means they will be under the cap now. Portland was in the tax. They was in the luxury. So I don't think Portland, even with all the trades they made, because again, they took back that much in salary. I don't know how many of those guys fell off their books this year. I know, well, because Bledsoe, didn't he fall off their books? Was this his last year?
yeah, he had non-guaranteed contract. He has a
Yeah. So, but
non-guaranteed
yeah, I might as well look it up since I can't watch this game. I was trying to like Celtics up 7-0. Man, you still there, brother?
yeah, I'm here.
All right, you start doing that little breakup stuff.
Yeah. So this is a big night for the young guys. You can imagine, like every time I see it, because I know you probably feel the same way because you play ball, I play ball. You got sons, I got sons. Yo, that it always get like a little bit emotional when I see like the draft, like the young kids. I just,
Hmm.
man, I wish like my son, and I just always pick them on for myself. You know, they see the lottery, they don't know now what you think.
You're doing the breakup thing again, Kareem. You're doing the breakup thing.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I can hear you, but you're breaking up. Hmm. I can hear you. You're just breaking up. I don't hear nothing now. I don't hear nothing now. Nothing. L nothing. You there, Kareem?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, you know what I was saying that I said you got sons like I got sons and we both play ball.
Hmm.
Moment.
Breaking up. Well, I can't hear nothing.
Pull it down.
So you gone now. Joe Ingles a free agent. Somebody said Portland got Joe Ingles. No, his season over, so he was on expiring contract. So he a free agent right now. He going back to Utah. He already told everybody that. Only reason they traded him because he was done for the year, and they could, use his salary to help the team out. So that's the only reason they traded him. He wasn't playing no ways, and Portland took him because that's whatever his salary was. That's that much falling off their books at the end of this year. But yeah, I got you, Kareem. I saw what you typed in there. But yeah, Joe Ingles, he going back to Utah. So actually, Kareem, I got all daughters. Maybe I got sons that just in the ministry, and I got sons that just became my sons for me coaching them and being mentors to them and all that kind of stuff. But I got all girls actually, and but yeah, it's still got a little something in me when you see the draft. You are excited to see these young guys, achieve their goals and to make all this money and have an opportunity to cement a legacy for themselves. And so you do get a little, it's a little emotional for you, but not to where you're crying, but
Nah,
you know
nah,
what I mean?
nah.
It's a little heartfelt, I should say. Yeah, it's a little
Y'all hear
heartfelt
me?
for you. Yeah, we can hear
Y'all
you
hear me
now.
now?
We can hear
Yeah.
you now.
Okay. Nah, not crying, but just happy
Oh
for
yeah,
these young guys.
absolutely,
You know, they ain't on the
absolutely.
streets doing nonsense, killing and stuff like that. Young clean cut guys. I just hope they and they play hard. They care about the game. A lot of kids care
You're
about
breaking
the
up
game.
again, Kareem. You start to break up again. No, Grant did not get traded. We were talking about a potential thing that something on Twitter was putting out there saying that um, Portland, if they didn't get the top 3 or 4 pick, they were going to trade it, and they got number 7, so they think they're going to trade it. And they said, "Would you trade it to Detroit for Jeremy Grant?" And I was just telling people it's not as simple as that, since of the money he makes and the desires that he has to be re-signed, and it's just not as simple as that. And then it just has to benefit everybody. I don't know what that benefits Portland taking on his salary, unless they see him being a piece to fit with the 2 young guys, because they got 2 young players there. They got to decide what they're gonna do with Dame, but I don't see where Jeremy Grant fits that mold. Honestly, I don't see any fit for him in Portland, and personally, not financially nor on the court. So, but Kareem was talking about something he
What's
saw
up?
on
What's
Twitter.
up?
We hear you now. You there, Kareem? I heard what's up, but then that's it. I hear something in the background. I don't know if you're talking, Kareem.
Y'all hear me?
We can, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, man. You're right. 702. What up? CTW was good. Eric Tom was good.
Man, I don't know what's going on with your internet lately, bro.
I don't know, man.
Let's start breaking up again. Do we need to put our faces on here for it to work right?
I just
I can't understand nothing you're saying. I think the Lakers got the 8th pick, didn't they? I think they ended up getting the 8th pick. So Pelicans got the 8th pick from the Lakers. And I think it was top 10 protected, so they get to keep it. I think if it would have fell to 11 or 12 or something like that, Memphis would have got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Kareem report. What is Dame's trade value? Man, that's a good question, Eric Juan. Ooh-wee. Honestly, because he's such a superstar and he's such a draw, a lot of teams would love to have him. I won't want to pay that money for him, though.
That's a lot of money.
He's getting older. You see he's declining already. And he's going to, it's like $50 million a year. I just wouldn't do it for Dame. I don't think he worth that. I don't think he puts you over the top and makes you a championship team. Depending on where you go, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe you can answer that, Kareem. I don't know what his trade value would be.
Yo, but I'm glad you said that, because I said that before, that Dame declining some. And people don't see it, but I think he's declining some. He definitely ain't worth that money. And I said that. I think Golden State. Adam 24 Stack said, if I had to put my money on it, that's not who I want to win it. But if I had to put my money, I say Golden State.
Oh boy, I don't actually have. I'm such a Laker fan. I really don't give a flip. These all are good defensive teams. I like right now, even Boston coming out good. Being down those 2 guys, you think that's gonna hurt them? You know what I mean? And they don't know how long Horford gonna be down. So, I don't have a pick for these teams. I don't have a pick. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how neither one of these series are gonna go. I would like to see Miami and Dallas in the finals.
I would like to see that too.
I'd like to see Miami and Dallas in the finals. The NBA world, they probably, ratings wise, Boston and Golden State will probably be the highest rating. Maybe with Boston and Dallas with Luka, but I don't want Boston to win, and I don't want Golden State to win. you know. So I really would want Miami to win because I think it's too early for Luca. You know what I mean? That to me, that team he's on, even though they're playing well, that's just not a championship level team in my opinion. That's not a championship level team. You know, that's not like the Dallas team that won with Dirk. You know what I mean? To me, they're not on the same level. So I just don't think that team is good enough to win. So it'll probably end up being Boston and Golden State in the finals. Who I don't care. I wouldn't care who won. Um, I wouldn't be mad if COVID swept them and they had to cancel the league and not finish the championship if that happened. I can't stand them. Yeah, Adam, I know you a Warriors fan, so I'm sure you cheering for Dub Nation. I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you. My team ain't in it, so I don't give a flip. What do you say, Kareem?
I don't want that.
I
We
don't
tired
either.
right now.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think and honestly, I don't think Golden State deserves it. They haven't played like championship to me. Now they did turn on the playoffs. I got to give them that, and they played a lot better in the playoffs. But just the work that they put in this year, kind of like just getting through the season, almost in my opinion. Yeah. Um, I hope to see Miami and Dallas in the finals, and
If
I
I
hope
had to,
Miami win.
if I had to do Miami and Dallas, I want Dallas to win.
You would? Nah. I think it's too early for Luca. I just don't think Luca good, but I just when I look at that team, man, and that would be like the worst NBA championship team of all time, probably. I mean, besides
So let
Luca.
me ask you about the lottery, right? Is it like
Damn, you
you like
breaking
that
up, bro.
OKC got number two? Huh?
You said the who? The OKC what? I can't hear nothing if you're talking, Kareem.
And pick.
Damn, bro, you going out because I ain't heard nothing but pick. All I heard you say was the word pick.
All right.
Now I can hear
Okay.
you.
You hear me now? Now I was saying that
Yeah.
OKC got the second pick. What you saw in the lottery, do you think it's gonna be a lot of maneuvering?
Um. Yes, they're gonna try to be. Because I don't think this lottery is stacked, is it? This is not stacked with a bunch of franchise type players. You got that guy from Gonzaga, the guy from Duke. You got like 3 or 4 players that are like considered to be decent players. You know, should be starters and potential all stars, but like none of these guys are projected to be franchise changing players, right?
No, they got all of them. Like they got like maybe five to be like legitimate starters, all-star level players. But the
Yeah.
rest they say are real good players. This draft's supposed to be deep. Like you said, like got
Okay.
like Bones Highland.
They got like solid pros in this
A
draft, is what you're
lot of
saying.
good. You're gonna get some good players, especially for
All
the
right.
team. You could get.
I don't know why you keep
What you
breaking
think?
up.
What you think Sacramento getting for?
I don't know. They got it depends on what they if they trading, it could you know what I'm saying? If they trying to dump salary and get rid of different people, man, they may at 4, who's the best guard coming out? I mean,
Ivory,
I ain't from where?
Purdue.
Oh, that dude, he's the best guard coming out this year? Is he more like a 2 guard, ain't he? Was he a point? He a combo guard type of thing. Man, you breaking up. Russ for Shea Gilgis Alexander back to the Thunder. I love that. I would love for the Lakers to get Shea Gilgis Alexander. I really would. I would give him a first round pick for that too.
Hell
I
yeah,
give I would give him Russ and a first round pick.
easy.
Give me Shea and AD together. Shoot, wee.
I would
I'm with
love
that.
that.
I got something to build on. And they
Yes.
long and linky too. Shea's a
Yeah.
long. What is he? 6'7", 6'8"? He long. I like that. So I would love to have him and see. OKC got to decide what they're gonna do with him. I mean, they really got him for trade bait. That's it. They don't see him in their future. They don't see him as the man. You know what I mean? That's why they tried to trade him last year at trade deadline for the guy in Detroit, whatever, Cade Cunningham. They tried to trade him for Cade Cunningham last year.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, before his thing kicked. Remember, he hadn't been re-signed yet, so it was going to be easier to make that happen because he was still on a rookie deal.
Yep.
Money wise, they was going to be able to make that happen because they offered him and another first round pick. They offered him plus their, I don't know, whatever pick they had, high pick they had, like 4th or 3rd last year. They offered him and that for the first pick, and Detroit wouldn't do it. I can't hear nothing you saying, Kareem. You breaking up. Man.
I said it was.
I don't know what Orlando gonna do. No, I didn't hear you. You breaking up. Every time you start talking, you break up.
Him and Giddey.
Yeah, Josh Giddey is a keeper, and he on cheap money right now. I think Lou Dort should be a keeper, but they don't. They're ready to move Lou Dort. He cheap. You know? Lou Williams. Got a customer tomorrow night, Lou Williams. Lewis Williams. You said what? Man, you breaking up. You said what now? Damn. That shit jacked up, bro. It was Shea and Giddey for 1 pick. Oh no, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear the Giddey part. I didn't hear the Giddey. Or was it the pick that turned into Josh Giddey? Because they tried to do it before the draft. Is that what you're saying? And then they drafted Giddey with the pick instead. Yeah. Because I know it was Shea and a pick. Before the draft, they said no, and then they ended up picking themselves. But Detroit, they was high on old boy. They thought he was I like him, y'all. I don't think he's a franchise changing player though. I don't. But dude in Detroit, Cade Cunningham, I do like his game. I think he's an extremely solid pro. I don't see what everybody else see. I don't see it. Man, I gotta watch him more. I probably watched him play about 5-6 times, and I'm not seeing that. The guy that can lead my franchise to the promised land talent, I don't see that in him. I think he's gonna be in Cade Cunningham. I don't see that in him.
Nah.
So I don't know why they wouldn't have done that. Well, I know why. They didn't want to pay old boy. They probably didn't think the Shea Gilchrist was better, and they didn't want to take him and then have to pay him a max deal. They'd rather get Cade Cunningham, who's projected to do better than Shea, and then keep him on a rookie deal. You know, and that's cheaper. And then we got a chance to see him develop. See, he got more upside. Cade Dud had more upside than Shea Gilchrist, from what they say. Yeah. Oh boy.
Except for what they say, right?
You know, that's the projections and stuff like that is what I'm saying. Bless you, son. Oh.
Anybody want to join?
Man, I was ready to get your thing. I mean, y'all in the chat room, are y'all hearing Kareem? Are y'all hearing Kareem, or is he breaking up on y'all end too? Yeah, you choppy. Man. Right. Yeah, they got Cade like he the man, like he gonna run the show, and I'm not seeing that. I mean, he's solid, man. He's very solid. He's good. He's very skilled, and I don't see this outer world talent out of him though. You know what I mean? It's not like he got a dead-eye jump shot. It's not like he's the best ball handler. I mean, he ain't bad. He good, but It's not like he's the most athletic guy I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Cade is Ben Simmons 2 point with a jump shot. Okay. All right.
Yep, yep, they do remind me of each other. Yeah, with a better jump shot.
Do they?
Yeah, they kind of remind me
Well,
of each
because
other.
he is about 6'8", right? Cade about 6'8", right?
Yeah,
And Ben, what, 6'10"?
yeah. But they got the
Mm.
same like frame, the look, like they do kind of remind me of each other.
Hey, Cade, he give effort on defense, but he don't play defense like Ben Simmons.
Uh, Yo, you know what? The Lakers might could get Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba is homegrown.
All I heard was Mo Bamba. Man, you might as well be in the chat room tonight, bro. Bad as your internet breaking up, man. What you
Yeah,
do
I
last
be in
time
the,
to fix it? You must have been in a
yo.
different spot. You in a different location?
Now I'm in the same. I'm in the same
You got
location
you got more people on the internet eating up your internet, man.
in the house.
Tell them bookers, yeah, tell them bookers to turn their Wi-Fi off.
It's only nah. I don't think nobody. My son, they about to go to bed.
I don't know what's been going on the last couple of days. Anybody in the chat watching the game, put the score in there for me. Somebody put the score in the chat for me, please.
They said that
James Harden, 28-25. Boston winning? Yeah. Boston lead. All right, thank y'all.
you
Appreciate
heard what I said,
y'all.
Elder?
No, bro, nobody heard what you said.
That's crazy. No, I said they were just saying on Twitter just now. A reporter just said that Mo Bamba.
So, as soon as you said Mo Bamba, you went out. As soon as you said Mo Bamba, you went out, bro. Can't hear nothing you said after Mo Bamba. You said Twitter said Mo Bamba and you went out. You can type it in the chat room. I can read it that way. Everybody been trying to crack on my stuff. They're not going to pay Mo. The Lakers ain't either. They ain't got no money to pay him. Lakers ain't. They can't pick up no free agent like that. What you gonna pay him? I mean, the most we can pay him is $6 million. He worth more than that, ain't? So they could try to do a sign and trade, but Lakers ain't gonna do no sign and trade. Got to hard cap them. They can't be hard capped. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no big salaries down there. So how the hell they can't pay him? Ain't nobody making no money down there in Orlando. There's a bunch of rookies on rookie deals. That's how you sound. Yeah, I'm with you, James Harden. I'm not a big Mo Bamba fan like that either. Not to where I'm gonna pay him a bunch of money. I don't like his game like that. I don't like him like that at all. I mean, what is he? What's his position? Under too thin in the draw center. He ain't really no power forward. Already got Anthony Davis. Nah. I mean, if he wanted to come to the Lakers on the cheap, prove himself, I'm with that. But nah, I wouldn't be running after him, trying to figure it out. Ayton wants the max. No one paying that much. Oh, Tom, you mistaken, sir. There's two teams came out publicly already and said they pay him the max. Two. Detroit said it publicly and San Antonio said it publicly. So teams are going to pay him. And I believe it's more than them teams is going to do it. I do. I believe it's more than those two teams that would try to get their hands on him. A lot of teams, they're going to try to make him do the sign and trade. They can get rid of salary, give Phoenix something back, and get him in because they don't have the cap space to sign him. They would love to have Deandre Ayton. Dallas would love to have him. They made it clear. Golden State would love to have him. Man, there's a lot of teams that would love to have him. Lakers would love to have him. Would love to have him. Yeah.
Him and AD
Yeah.
next.
Oh my God. Woo. Oh boy, was his agent Bill Duffy was on XM radio. I listened to it when they was Michael Termini and Eddie Johnson was doing the draft, right? And they interviewed Bill Duffy, and he was saying that Ayton from the mid range was top 5 in the NBA percentage wise. Shooting the mid range jump shot, he was top 5 in the NBA. You can tell he wanted to take him out and get paid. You know, he was being diplomatic about it, but he like bumped that. You didn't want to pay him. You didn't think he was worth it. We got plenty of teams that won't pay him this money. Yeah, he said he wants
Tom,
to
his
win. He's sacrificed, but it's time for him to get paid. What are you saying? I heard you say Tom.
no, Tom's not 40 million. It's 27.
For Ayton?
Yeah, that rookie
Yeah.
deal is
Yeah, it's
27.
20. It's like 27 up to 35. It gets higher every year, but yeah, it's his first max, so he's not in the Harden
Yeah,
and all them category yet.
yeah. Tom said
Still
40
still a
million.
lot of
He
money
like
though.
that.
I think it averaged out to about 31, 32 million a
Yeah,
year,
yeah, gonna
something
average
like
about
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he definitely worth all that to me. He definitely worth that.
My
Yeah,
internet
and
is
I
better.
and I think we can hear you now, and I think that oh, Brittany Griner got released, huh?
Oh, I'm
Um,
so happy.
yeah.
They said
I
Trump
think I
got
think that's I think that's what it said that Alvin Silver got involved in. I think uh, what did that thing say, man? It said Adam Silver tells Malika Andrews the NBA is working side by side with the WNBA for Brittany Griner's release from Russia. No, she didn't get released, bro. I'm sorry. She didn't get released. My bad. That's my
yeah,
fault.
you had me hyped,
That's
man.
my bad. I read the last part of it. It said for Brittany Griner released from Russia. That's all I read. That's all I read. That was my bad. So they trying to work with it though, Adam Silvers, and they trying to figure out a way to help her get out. But hey, don't do dumb stuff, Brittany Griner. Yeah, you ain't in America.
Yeah,
Americans get away with
I
dumb.
would even chance doing the shit they do.
You said during the middle of the season, when you don't feed the big men the ball, they don't give you the effort. I think Phoenix didn't feed Aiden the ball enough. I agree with you, Stephen Scott, 100%. And then, part of the stuff that came out when they got into yelling at each other on the bench, right? They said that part of what was yelled, oh boy, the coach was like, you effing quit on us. And old boy was like, I can't. He said something like, you ain't doing nothing. And he said, I can't pass myself the ball. That's what Aiden said back to her. And
Yeah, and
then
they
they
said
said
Aiden
that Aiden and Monty Williams gonna throw
him.
blow.
Yeah, they said he went towards him. They said Aiden went
Yeah,
towards him,
yeah.
and he sat him the
So,
rest of the game.
bro, you can't
He
do
only
that
played 17
professionally.
minutes.
But yeah, you can't do that professionally. But it's just tension get high, man. People's contracts on the line and all this kind of stuff, man. Kareem, you know as well as I do. You just don't know what didn't happen behind the scenes. You never can tell. You
You're
know what I'm
right.
saying? That could have been, honestly, y'all. That could literally have been something coming down from front office saying, "Hey, look, he better not get more than 10 shots in the game." Trying to keep his numbers low so they can justify in negotiations or offer him less than the max, y'all. And Kareem, you can tell him I'm telling the truth. That type of stuff happened, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That type of stuff happened all the time,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
And this
Hell
is
yeah.
why they be ready to bounce. Like bump that. You want to play these games? I'll go to a team that appreciate me and won't have a problem
Yeah.
stroking the check. Teams love having rich owners, bro. Because the rich owners will work off pride all day. So they'll stroke them checks because they got that money. But these other guys, the other 85% of the owners in the league, they can't do it like that. They can't just write these blank checks that everybody think they're not playing with monopoly money. This is real millions of dollars,
Yeah,
y'all.
it's a difference.
Big difference. The Lakers, they want to the Lakers have what's the word I'm looking for? The persona of one of these big name teams like that. They don't have the money like that though, y'all. Let's just
Yeah,
keep it real. The Lakers
If
ain't
we
got the
had,
money that Golden State got. The Lakers ain't got the money that Portland got. They ain't got the money that Dallas got. They ain't got that kind of money, y'all.
you can imagine we had money like Memphis guy or Clippers guy. You can imagine that.
Oh, you in trouble. We got the Clippers money. The Lakers will probably win every year. If the buses had Ballmer's money, shoot, Lakers will probably be in contention to win every single year, y'all. Every year.
Yeah,
Because they wouldn't hold back no expense because they got it. And they'd had the highest salary. Just why you think Golden State compete now? They had the highest payroll in the NBA every year almost.
yeah, every year, yeah.
This is why they compete. Why you think New Jersey compete? They got the highest payroll.
Yeah,
Now it's
that
something,
that Chinese guy's super rich.
yeah, it's something though, and it's funny how this stuff is backfiring on these teams now though. They paying all these absorbent salary to all these old dudes that ain't getting them to the promised land. But even still, these teams that are left, oh, they got big time salaries too, y'all. Ain't if I'm not mistaken, I have to look. Are these teams, all these teams in the luxury, aren't they? They're still left
Yeah, I think
because
so.
Boston's got 3 max players. What's the name of them got 3 max players? Miami. Dallas got
One.
just 1. They probably got but they got a lot of guys that's making money too, though. Dallas got a lot of guys making money. Is Luka still on a rookie deal?
Yep.
Oh, they making out like a fat cat. So who the
That's
guy
what I said.
making money? Who
They
the dude
they
making?
good right now.
Who the guy? Yeah, Dallas has got the
I
best
think
salary in now because
but
Luka.
Batons and
Yeah,
Spencer Dinwiddie their highest
well,
paid.
they only making like 20 though, right?
Yep. And then
Yeah.
you got Tim Hardaway get like
Oh, he
18.
was getting 18, yeah. And then they got a Brunson making what? 10, 12, something like that.
Brunson, I think get 8. What Brunson get?
I thought it was like 10. I thought he did a 4-year, $40 million deal, something like that.
Oh, he
That
did?
one deal he did. I thought he did the one deal he did, and then he outlived it. Yeah. So,
Yeah, like you
oh,
said, a lot of
but
guys
but
got,
but Golden State, they way over the cap. I think they got the highest cap or second highest in the league, either the highest
Golden
or the
State number
second highest.
one. They
They number
won
one. There
Brooklyn
you
2,
go.
Clippers 3.
Yeah. So
Golden
you see what I'm saying?
State
So
won
besides,
Brooklyn 2,
he
Golden
said Luca
State
got
3, Lakers
he
4.
said Luca got paid last year. How long Luca been in the league? He ain't got paid.
I think it's extension kicking next year though.
Hold on. When Luca came, who was the number 1 pick his year?
8,
Is that Zion? No, Ayton
8,
was.
8,
Yeah, he got
8.
an extension. Then he might have
But
signed
it
the
don't kick
extension, but
in
that
yet.
money, yeah, that money ain't kicked in yet. Just like Ayton's hadn't yet. So yeah, Ayton was yeah, that's right. Him and Trey both got the extensions. That's right. And old boy, CP, what's his name, Michael Porter Jr. Yep. But them cats money don't kick in till next year. Yeah. So they salary this year is still low. That Ayton, I mean, them bookers probably making 8, 9, 10, $11 million right now, being top 5 pick. Yeah, this Luka 4th year, he ain't made that big money yet. He probably signed for it already, but he ain't collected none of it yet.
Nah, it don't. Luca money
What'd you
kicking
say?
next year.
Next year?
He
Okay.
got 36 kicking in.
Yeah, they better pay him all the money too.
No, Brunson make
I don't,
1.8. Elder, he make
no
1.8.
way. No way.
Yeah, 1.8 million.
That's it?
Yup.
Mm.
Dallas got a lot of low salaries. Tim Hardaway was number 1. Then
What,
Spencer
18?
Dinwiddie. Then Baton. No, 21. It started with 18, but it's 21. Spencer Dinwiddie 17. Baton 16. Powell 11. Luca 10. Um, Bullock
10.
8.
He making 10, ain't he? 8, 10.
Finney Smith is 4.
Oh, wow. He just
Boban
got, no, no.
3.5.
Yeah, Benny Smith just got paid, though. His hit kicked
Yeah,
in
he
next
get
year for
12
him.
next year. His money kicking next year. Dallas joint blooming crazy next year though.
Wow.
They salary you should see a jump. Cause next year Luka gonna be at 36. Hardaway gonna be at 19, Ditwoody 18, Baton 16, Powell, and then mind you, Brunson. So they money going to jump crazy
They got it
because they
though,
jumped already. Their salary was 124. They under luxury tax, and they're gonna jump to 151.
and that's without Brunson, right?
151 without Brunson.
Yeah,
So they
he
money.
want to.
So they're gonna want to win now while
Yeah,
their money's low.
They win the chip. They definitely paying Brunson. Hmm. But a boy been loyal, but he be want people to take them hometown discounts too. What old boy did. He took a bunch of hometown discounts. Him and Tim Duncan. I don't know why they be doing that. I don't know why them dudes down there. I know Texas, you make more money down there because they don't have no state tax, so you're getting a lot more of your paycheck down there in Texas. If you play in Texas, Florida, it's like 3 or 4 states that's got no state tax. So you bring home a lot more of your check when they ain't taking nothing from the state. Hmm.
He said
Lakers got
Lakers
their
got
pick next year to trade at the draft. Well, next year is a pick swap, or possibly. Um, is it a pick swap for the Lakers next year? Yeah.
no.
What's the name? Yeah, they can pick swap with the Lakers next year. So we can't trade it because we don't know, and we can't trade it till after. I think he said it right though. Trade at the draft, yeah, because what's the name? Then we'll have to acknowledge if they're gonna swap the picks with us or not, and it'll be simple. If our pick is lower than theirs, they're gonna swap it. If not, they're not. You know what I'm saying? So if the Lakers have a good year and we do better than the Pelicans, they won't be swapping picks because Pelicans will have a better pick than
Oh,
us.
so we gonna be able to draft a player next year?
Oh yeah, bro. Remember, I used to get on here and tell people, stop saying Lakers don't have no picks. We have picks, we just can't trade them. Because remember, the league is set up where you can't even trade first round
Consecutive.
picks in consecutive years.
Yeah,
So you have
every
to
other
break it
year.
up every other year. But what the Pelicans did to put the vice on the Lakers was they put a swap pick years in there. Um, and I think next year is a swap pick year. I'm almost positive it is. And then they have another one, but that one is the one that gets split between 2024 and 2025. So they got to pick. Um, yeah, because the actual picks that they got, I think those are over. I think those are over. Yeah, I think those are over. They get a pick because remember, they got our pick the year that Anthony Davis came.
Yep,
Then that was what, 3 years ago?
yep.
Then they got our pick
This year,
this past year. They got our pick. No. What happened with our pick this past year?
we traded it for Russ, the 22nd pick.
That's right. That's right. We traded it for Russ. And then, so man, how many picks did they get from us? Because that don't sound like I thought they got like 4 actual picks from us.
I thought it
So
was like 3 actual.
it said pick swap in 2023, which is next year. No pick in 2024. In 2025, the Pelicans can choose if they want the pick or in 2026. What's the
I mean,
2024 then? We already got rid of that pick? I thought it was something they had the option between 2024 and 2025. That's you know what? I'm almost positive that's what it is. Because we get our pick next year, no matter what. And then that following year will be the year we could have gave them a pick. But I think what the Pelicans did was they tried to shackle us for as long as they could. So instead of them saying we'll agree to take the 2024 pick, they got the option to take the 2024 or the 2025 pick. You see what I'm saying? So what that did was, even though they only gonna get one of those picks, it still tied the Lakers up from trading any of those picks. You see what I'm saying? That's what they end up doing. Yep. Yep. So like they get the option in 2024 if they want that pick or not. So pretty much if we play well in 2023, and our pick is high, they're gonna decline and say we want the 2025 pick and take that chance. That's what they're gonna do. Yep, that's what they're gonna do. But
So
if
they
the pick
basically
is
got 3
good,
picks.
if we play well, if we play bad, then they'll take the pick in 2024. Yep. And then we'll have our 2025 pick. And see, I got to find out what's up with the 2026 pick. Because remember, we didn't have any. Yeah, you know what? Oh, man, I got to go back and look at all that.
So what they got, like 3 actual picks?
I don't. They got to pick the year. I know they got to pick that year because we had, what, the 4th pick in the draft? Or something like that?
Yep.
Because I know they end up getting the dude from Virginia, the plays for Atlanta right now. That was the Lakers pick. That was part of that trade. The defensive guy. The defense. He hits threes. I can't. You breaking up? I can't think of his name though. He played for Atlanta now. Then old boy was our pick. They play for Cleveland now. The guard, Garland. That was our pick. Deandre Hunter, yeah. DeAndre Hunter was a Lakers pick. Garland was a Lakers pick. And it was just, remember, it was a 3-4 team deal. So I don't know how these guys all got traded around. I think Atlanta traded whatever, blah, blah, blah. But the Lakers gave up a lot, bro. They gave up a ton. Bless you, bro, Mike. They gave up a ton. They really did. But you want a chip. It was worth it. It was worth it. You get a chip out of it, it's worth it. It's worth it. Ain't none of them guys want no chip.
You're right. So damn, so they came off good then, New Orleans. So next year we get to keep our
And then the draft was rigged for them so that they get the number 1 pick, and they got Zion. The league is good for that. The league is good for that. If you lose a superstar player of that caliber, you getting it back. How you think Cleveland got all them number 1 picks? Because that's what they deemed LeBron was worth. That's what the league deemed LeBron was worth. What, they end up getting 4 number 1 picks for losing LeBron? They ended up getting 4 number 1 picks, bro. Kyrie, that guy that was a bust. The dude Wiggins, and I thought they had another number 1 pick. There were at least 3.
They got Bennett, Kyrie, and Andrew Wiggins.
Look at that. At least 3. Cream and Elder. Also, if shit hit the fan, we can still get picks back for AD and possibly Bron. We're not trading Bron, bro, or AD. I can tell you that now. Jose Mendoza. They've already made it clear they're not going to do that. So we're not going to get. Only way that them guys go is if they demand trades themselves. That's it. Yeah, I agree with you. Bennett is the biggest bust in my opinion. I had no idea.
Yeah,
I remember seeing little stuff on him, but I'm like, when they picked him number 1, I was like, are y'all serious? This draft ain't that bad. I'm like, what in the world? This dude playing at UNLV. And then like he playing top 9. I'm like, bro, I was like, what made Cleveland take him number 1?
Yeah, Oladipo was 2.
It was a weak drive. Don't get me wrong. Because I don't think Oladipo ain't been that good. Was that the Giannis draft?
Yep.
Giannis went 15. But nobody saw Giannis being what he is today. Nobody saw that.
Nobody, yeah.
A lot of teams thought he was going to be good, but not this. They did not think he was
going
to be.
But jury is trying to trade for him.
So a lot of teams wanted him. They wanted him in like that number 10 to 12 range. But they didn't see this.
What up, Eric?
Nothing much, you.
Hey, what's up, Eric? Salute, my brother.
What you think, Eric?
So where do you think Deandre Ayton lands?
Man, I don't know.
I think Detroit. I don't know. It's gonna open up though. Like Elder said, it's gonna open up.
Hey, what's the name? Them got a lot of money. They want him down there too. The
San Antonio.
Suns. He ain't got to go far if he like being. You know what I'm saying? If he like staying in that region and stuff, he ain't got to go far. And he got a lot of good players there to play with. A lot of good young players to play with there. It's gonna be some teams go after Ayton, bro. Watch. It's gonna be some teams try to come up with some trades and try to talk him into doing a signing trade so they can get him. A lot of teams know, man. You got a guard that can, and it's sad because CP3. I already know. I've seen what CP3 do with big men. So it don't make no sense for them not to be giving Ayton the ball more.
Yeah,
It don't,
right.
bro. It don't. I'm telling you, I done seen what he does with big men. This came down from up top, y'all. This is up top saying, look, limit his touches. Because they know if you feeding him and he going berserk, he going to justify getting that what's the name? And they saying, we want to keep him. So make him play average so that it takes his value down. Y'all be amazed. This is business first. I try to tell
Yeah,
y'all,
business.
this business first. I guarantee that came from up top. And Monty calling plays, trying not to get him the ball. I mean, why in the world a player gonna make a statement like that? I can't pass the ball to myself. I mean, think about that statement alone. Can't pass to myself. I'm a big man. Yeah, if I'm Ayton, I'd be ready to bounce too. Because this shouldn't even be a question. He looking at somebody like he looking at cats like Michael Porter Jr. and all these other dudes that done signed max deals already. They ain't done nothing.
Yeah, he better than Michael Porter.
He wait, man. Let's keep it real. Besides Luka and Trey, them the only two on his level in his class.
Yeah, because
And
Marvin Bagley.
No, he was above so far.
What about
He was the second pick.
Could it be Indiana for Miles Turner and somebody else?
Indiana ain't trying to. Well, they could because they do like 8. They want 8. They may put Miles Turner in trade in. But that would be a signing trade, which Indiana could do. They could easily be hard capped this next year. And they could definitely see him playing with Duarte and the other guard they got now that came from Sacramento. Well, they'd be deadly. Halliburton. Ooh. That would be. Ooh-wee.
And what pick Indiana got?
I don't know. I didn't listen to the whole thing, the whole draft thing.
And but they
Indiana got the 6th pick. Indiana got the 6th pick.
They got the 6th pick? Oh boy. Indiana, all right. They're in good shape. They're in good shape. Where did the Knicks go? What pick they get?
11.
They got the 11th pick?
That's bad.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
that's the Knicks for you. And then whoever, it don't matter who y'all draft, y'all gonna boo them.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Whoever they draft, y'all gonna boo.
Yeah, they do that every year.
Unless he's from New York.
Charlotte got 13. Charlotte got 13. He's breaking up again, man.
One of these, man. And that freezer over here. It's in the refrigerator. The big one. The big silver one. On the end. Hey, y'all put the score in there, man. I need y'all to keep. I can't see the game, so I need y'all to put the score in there for me. In the chat room. Update the score for me. I thought I saw the last one. Boston was pulling away. They was up like 11, right?
58-48 Boston.
58-4. Oh, they up 10. Wow.
Yeah, they're up 10.
Son. Appreciate it. Dang. Without Horford and without Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, yep. That's scary.
On the road, too.
Mm-hmm.
And Miami been rested. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe that's part of the problem. You know, sometimes teams had that little lag when they took too many days off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not watching the game, so I'm not like seeing what's happening.
Yeah.
So Man, Boston hot right now, bro. They hot. They are hot. They hit the stride like, and I think I might even got on here and talked about it, Kareem. I said that I think Boston hit their stride too early because they start blowing things out, and normally teams can't sustain it this long. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You don't want to win 20 in a row before you come into the playoffs. That's too
Yeah.
many. And
Mm-hmm.
Boston was. I was like, man, they're gonna fizzle out in the playoffs. But man, they said, hey, we took down Brooklyn, we took down the world champs.
Yep.
Boston, man, Boston win. I'm gonna be sick, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm
I'll
gonna be
be
sick.
sick, man.
I'm gonna be sick, bro.
I'll
They
be
can't
so
win,
sick,
bro.
man.
Boston can't win this thing, man.
They can't.
Anybody but Boston, bro. Anybody. I would rather Golden State win, and I don't care for Golden State, but I would rather them win than Boston.
Exactly. Then I got
I
to hear
really
this
would.
dude mouth that's a Boston fan. I don't want to deal with that.
Oh, bro.
They're past the Lakers. You won't hear the end of it.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
So Aiden lands in
And
Detroit.
Tatum
Where
and
does Philly
Tatum
go?
Tatum would be on the top of the totem pole because not only did he take down who most people think the the two best players in the league right now, most people think is probably KD and Giannis, and he would have taken both of them down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whew. Tatum would be on top of the world. He do this.
Yeah, he'll be top of the world. You ain't gonna be able to hear the end of it.
Mm-mm. And he young,
Yeah, he's 24.
bro. I'm telling y'all, these players they just slow develop. Now Tatum been on top of the game for a while, but these players are slow developing, man. They're not hitting their stride till they hit 24, 25, 26 years old, bro. I'm telling you. So this
I
is
think
why I know
Miami gonna
Lakers
come
like,
back though.
I'm sure. This is why teams like, man, you can't give up on guys now when they're 21, man. If they cheat, you better not give up on them. If they
You were
got
saying
all
that
world
about
talent,
THT.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at THT's skill set, imagine his skill set, and he becomes with a efficient jump shot. He got
It,
them long arms. You can't stop him from getting to the basket now.
Mm-hmm.
He gets anywhere he wants right now. So imagine
Mm-hmm.
he get his handle just super tight, and then his jump starts falling. He's unguardable then. Because if you crowd him, he's too big. He's too strong. Mm. They better not give him that boy. His skill
and
set just. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Karen.
but you
Damn.
say it turned out to be something special, and we gave him up for next to nothing. You know how bad that gonna look?
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro. Look what Jordan Clarkson did. Jordan Clarkson was inconsistent with the Lakers. Stayed away a couple
Yeah.
years. Got to that age. Because remember Jordan Clarkson? I think he was at Colorado for 3 years, wasn't he?
Yep.
He didn't come out after his freshman year. He was already a little older.
Now he did like
Jordan
3
Clarkson
years.
he got about 24, 25, man. Shoot. Telling you these players develop, man. They developing later, bro. They're developing later.
And they spend the money to buy these picks too.
Yeah, you're not really seeing the true player till they get about 24, 25, 26.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers don't got patience to wait though.
I mean, when you're trying to win now, you don't.
Yeah.
But to me, I like what the Lakers doing. Unless I get a bona fide knockdown trade where I can justify getting rid of THT, I ain't doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I ain't doing
I
it.
agree with you on that. I'm with you
And
on
the
that.
Lakers done shown that they've had teams clamoring for THT. Nope. We ain't giving them up for nothing.
Yeah, the Kyle Lowry deal would have been bad.
We know what we got.
The what deal would have been bad?
The Kyle Lowry deal would have been bad.
Oh, that would have been horrible.
That would have been
Yeah.
horrible.
We'd have been locked in on Kyle Lowry for another 90 minutes, man. It would have been horrible.
No, I'm not
They talk
taking
about
that.
Russ.
But
Kyle
I don't
Lowry
think I-
older than Russ.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I said he is much older. I don't know if I said this. If it came about, I would do the Chris Paul deal for the Lakers next year. If that came down, I would do that deal.
But you said only. But I said no. But you said only 15 guaranteed. So that makes it a little better.
Oh, it makes it real good because Chris Paul signed that 4-year 120, but only
Mhm.
75 million is guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
He got 30 this year. He's guaranteed 30 next year. That's 60 mil. But after next year, he's only guaranteed 15.8
Mm-hmm.
in year 3. And in year 4, none of it is guaranteed. So essentially, you take Chris Paul in for Russell Westbrook. You take in his, and this is the other thing that made it nice. The way they staggered the deal, they paid him 30.8 this year. He's only making 28.4 next year. He's not even making 30 million. They took his salary down a little bit to balance it out. So he getting 30 something this year, 20. Go look at it. It's like 28.4 next year, then back to 30.8, but only 15.8 of that is guaranteed.
That's sweet.
Oh, it's real sweet. And then that last year is 30.8, but none of that is guaranteed. So it's really not a $120 million deal. It's only that if Chris Paul ball out all these years. But see,
So
to
I'll
me,
do it if it's not like the contract like that. I could do it. I
that's
thought it was
exactly what it is. I looked it up today. That's exactly what it is. So to me, you take Chris Paul, and people say, I don't want no old dude. Hey, I would rather have Chris Paul right now at 30 million than Russ at 47.
Hell yeah.
And think about it. To make that deal work, we got to get other players. Honestly, I said no earlier, but I would even do the Shamet part. That's only $10 million a year. You can easily move Shamet with $10 million. Easily. So if they say you get Chris Paul, but you got to take Shamet and then take what's his name?
Craig.
Craig's only got $5 million left for next year.
Yeah.
That's nothing, bro.
He good for $5 million.
Oh, easy. Man. You would love to have him in your top 10 rotation for $5 million. He played D.
He played D.
He ain't the greatest shooter, but he played good D. And he ain't gonna hurt you. He's one of them guys that don't hurt your team. He's gonna bring veteran leadership and toughness. I would definitely do that deal. Because even if it goes totally south, you got $5 million falling off your books with Craig, and you got $30 million falling off your books with Chris Paul. All you got to do is trade him to another team, and then they're going to cancel out the option, give him $15 million. They're going to buy him out for 15.8 and cancel out the last 2 years of his contract. You'll be easy to move Chris Paul for that. Teams will just do it to get the $15.8 million off their books.
Yep.
And if Chris Paul is still good, teams will be like, I'll take it for the $30 million. I'll go ahead and guarantee him one more year, because the next year for them wouldn't be guaranteed.
Exactly.
So if Chris Paul's still playing halfway decent and the Lakers said it ain't working with us, they can trade him. A team will, because I think he has to it has to be guaranteed by June 30th.
Yeah, you can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, so by June 30th. But again, June 30th, when is the draft? See, it's after the draft.
23rd. June.
It's
the draft
always it's after the draft. So
yeah, the draft is June 23rd.
You could easily put Chris Paul in a draft day trade. That's if I'm the Lakers and that comes available, I'm doing that. I'm taking Chris Paul. I'll take Shamet's bad deal. His 4-year 40, I'll take it. Because Shamet is a good ball handler, good defender, streaky shooter. But again, he's a player that hasn't developed yet. We may get Shamet on that upside. He's been inconsistent, just like Jordan Clarkson was. Look where he is now. Man, shoot. Shamet get his handles together and start making some jump shots. Man, he what, 6'6", 6'7"?
No, he's 6'3".
Now I got to go look that up. Shamet taller than that.
No, Shamet's 6'3".
I'm about to look it up. I know he's taller than that.
You're a point guard.
He's not. I'm gonna look it up because I think he's taller than that. I could be wrong, but I think he's taller than that. We'll find out though real quick here. I'll look it up. I'm kind of slow on I don't even know what site to go to. I'm on ESPN. Can I find it on there? Yeah, basketball. He played for who? Standings. Shamet plays for Phoenix Suns. Roster. I don't even see his tail on the roster. Now you were closer than me. I thought he was 6'6". He's 6'4". Yeah, he's 6'4", Kareem. 6'4". But he's 25 years. Is he 25? Yeah, he just turned 25. So he may be coming into that development right now. Yep. I'll take that deal. for Chris Paul. That flexibility, I take it. I would do it. I would do it.
He said he wished the
Mm.
Lakers had.
Plus, if
The
the
Lakers,
Lakers
the Lakers.
got CP3, LeBron likely will stay. There you go. You get CP3, LeBron signs that extra year. He extends. I think LeBron gonna extend anyway, y'all. I really do. It just don't make no sense for him not to. It really don't. To be boss. I mean, imagine him playing on 3 teams in 3 different years. I don't see that. I don't see that. Because that's what would end up
Yeah, that's a lot.
happening. If he don't sign with us
Yeah,
again,
the
that's what's
son.
gonna end
Yeah.
up happening. He gonna resign, play that extra year with the Lakers and try to win. Then he gonna walk away and play with his son. When he leave the Lakers, he's going to play with his son. I don't see him doing anything else unless the Lakers force his hand to do it, which they already made it clear they're not going to do that. You said what? Man, you went in and out, bro. You know how you do. Yeah, I actually always liked Shamit. He just was inconsistent with that shot. He's inconsistent. But again, 10 million. You can move almost anybody with a $10 million contract, y'all. You can move almost anybody with a $10 million contract. So I heard somebody say earlier that that makes him untradeable. Man, are you serious? I can't stand when people say guys are untradeable. And them same people will come right back after this guy been traded 2-3 times. They'll still say he's untradeable. I mean, I would remember talking to people and they would say Russ is untradeable. And I said, bro, do you realize he's been traded 3 times in the last 3 years? He still has an untradeable contract.
He got traded for a late first-round pick.
That's crazy. I see Sherman was a first-round pick. I didn't know that. The Phillies.
Yeah.
In 2018. 2018.
And then went to the Clippers.
Yeah, he just turned 25 a couple months ago.
Yeah, he went to the Clippers along with the Tobias Harris deal.
Shamit just need a home. I would do that. If that deal presented itself, I would do it if I was a Laker. Even if it goes 100% south and LeBron decides to leave, you got his 40-something million, you got Chris Paul's 30-something, you'll still have 2 max slots to sign players after that year. And LeBron wouldn't be able to say nothing because you got him the guy you wanted. People forget he asked for Chris Paul the first year he got there. Remember? Lakers said no. Chris Paul ended up going to OKC. Then he ended up going to Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's why he chose Phoenix over the Lakers. That was part of it, I heard. Because the Lakers didn't value him enough to trade for him when LeBron told him to do it back then.
Nope.
Yep. Talking about, no, that contract, we can't take that on. Well, the other teams took it on. Look what happened to them. Success. Both of them. Both them teams had more success than Lakers. Because OKC went to the playoffs and Phoenix went to the championship.
And OKC got all the picks.
I need to be in the office. Man, I can't do the grind no more, bro. I can't do it. It's too much. I'd rather be a sideline front office guy.
Yeah, not enough hours in a day.
It's just, bro, it's too much of a grind.
Yeah.
That is a grind for real.
It take your life, bro. Especially during the season, man. Y'all got no idea what these dudes go through.
Yeah,
the
9 months of
travel,
nine
the constant
months of the whole year. Yeah.
Bro, something go down, boom, you gotta go. You can be on a plane going here, bro. It just, oh my God, it is. I don't know how them cats stay married, bro.
That's a long 9 months. That's a long 9 months.
I don't know how these dudes stay married doing that type of stuff, bro. I was doing that stuff. I was single. When I was doing that stuff.
But they said that out of all the jobs, that's the one is the most because you doing is
you
more
broke up,
like.
Kareem. What'd you say? You doing what?
No, I'm saying the GM job is more of a 12-month grind. Owners do what they want.
Is. Yeah.
And coaches.
You get no vacation as a GM.
Yeah, GM don't get no vacation.
Think about it. The GM, you got to be a counselor. You got to be a scout. You got to be a
Mm-hmm.
coach. You got to be a financial wizard. You got to be Nostradamus and predict the future. You see what I'm saying? You got to be everything to be a GM, bro.
You
I
got
don't envy.
everybody's payroll.
Yeah, I don't envy that job. And think about it. You got to be scouting all the players on all the teams because you don't
Even
know
All
which
teams.
one
international.
you're gonna want for trades and all that.
Even
Bro, the GM
international
job, people
players.
think that's, and this is why Rob Palinka was like, man, bump this bullshit. I'm the one out here doing all this work. Magic ass ain't here doing shit.
Yep.
Palinka like,
That's true though.
bro, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really looked at it, Magic like, man, I was trying to groom him for it, but I really ain't tripping because Magic knew, man, I don't have the time to do
Yeah,
no
Magic
GM
knew.
job. I don't have the time to
Magic
do no
knew.
GM job. Yeah, yeah,
Magic knew.
he did. So
He
yeah,
knew.
Magic,
He
man,
knew. He ain't like how it came out, but he knew at the end of the day, Rob, like that job is tiresome, man. You see how old
it
Rob, like you can see Rob aged in a
got
couple of years.
quick, quick,
Yeah.
bro, quick.
Rob got the little grays now and everything.
This man, that stress will do it to you, bro.
Yep.
That stress will do
And,
it to
and
you.
then it's certain then will make it worse. Certain markets make it worse. A Laker
Oh,
GM job is rough.
it's even worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you like in a small market team and the team is just happy with you get time to let your young players grow is a little easier.
Well,
When you
you
always have to
still
win now,
you still got to do that. You may not have the pressure of winning now, but you got to put that grind in because when you on them small markets, you got to find the diamonds in the rough to be successful. You got to.
yes,
You don't find them diamonds in the rough, bro. Your job is gonna be on the line eventually. See the big markets, you can find the diamonds in the rough because everybody gonna have a scouting team and all that. But you know players want to come here. So you're gonna have a lot of calls coming in of trying to figure out how can you get my player here? My player wants to come. What can y'all do to get him there? You know how many calls the Lakers get like that? Such and such want to come here. This assistant coach want to come to you. This player want to come to you. This player want to come to you. You see what I'm saying? Can you figure out a way to get them there? Man, this is why I ain't concerned about when LeBron leave, the Lakers getting stars. Because the main reason them bookers don't want to play with LeBron. And then the Lakers front office been a shit show. They get this stuff together, man, they had a whole league want to play for them. Damn, Tatum had 21 in the first half. Tatum is killing y'all. I saw the update 61-54 or something like that. What did it say? 62-54. So they up 8. Tatum killing. Man, Tatum going to another level, y'all.
And you got to interview all the coaches.
Mm.
Doing all these coaching interviews. Jeez.
I didn't even really get excited about that draft lottery. It didn't make me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Lakers ain't in it. What I care, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
Don't give a flip.
Mm-hmm.
Kareem, what you doing? Trying to figure out your internet still? Probably can't even hear. Cash it. Oh, okay. No problem. Cool. Man, kind of want to watch the second half, man. I'm trying to figure out a way I can watch the second half. You staying on the whole game, Kareem? He probably done went to do something, man. You still in here, E?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he done went to do something. I'm gonna try to figure out so I can get this thing set up. And I can watch this second half. I don't have no no cable signal. No, I don't watch TV. So if I pick it up, I gotta see it online. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's on ESPN, and I know I got ESPN on my phone, and I got it on my not my laptop, my iPad. I just gotta figure out how to get it to come up. So tell Kareem I'm gonna bounce, and then if he end up staying on, I may come back, but I'm gonna try to watch a part of the second half, man.
All right.
Salute, y'all.
So where is Curran at this point?
Huh?
Oh, you're still here, Curran?
Yeah, this internet, man, this is crazy. Yeah. So Eric, what you think, man?
What? Which
I had
team?
the link. I guess nobody want to come in today. I guess people like watching the games. I'm
What?
gonna
Which
drop the
team?
link all day. What you
I
said?
mean, if Aiden lands in Detroit, then where does Bagley go?
Wow. But didn't they resign Bagley, right?
No, no.
They picked his option up, I think, or something they did. They picked Bagley option up. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, hold on.
I believe they picked his option up.
They picked this option up for what? 2023?
I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I sworn I saw something about Bagley. But the thing is they said Detroit did.
Mm-hmm.
I could,
He's got a qualifying offer for 7.2.
yeah, I think they did.
Oh, Detroit. Okay, Detroit picked up his qualifying offer. So,
But Detroit, who you think going number one?
I mean, I think it's
Who
Chet
do you think
Holmgren.
Orlando going to pick? You think they'll pick Chet Holmgren?
Yeah, and move
Mo
Bamba as a
Bamba?
sign and trade. Move Bamba as a sign and trade. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so you look at it, they already got friends with Wagner at the 4. So I don't think they're going to
Mm-hmm.
pick Jabari Smith. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Holmgren could play. He could be the center.
And
They
then
got
Isaac
all the
gets hurt
guards.
too much. Isaac gets hurt too much. And then they got Franz Wagner. Jonathan Isaac gets hurt too much. And they have Jalen Suggs and Quante in the backcourt. Markel Fultz gets hurt too much. Hmm?
I think they're going to. I think they'll like
Isn't it
with Fultz.
Quante and Suggs since Fultz is hurt?
Yeah, I think they're going to play them backcourt together. Scruggs and
What?
Anthony. And I think they're going to try to get a better wing.
To pair with Wagner.
Wagner and Chet. I think Chet going to be one.
And,
I think he's going number one.
Isaac can't even stay healthy on that team. I mean, no,
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
When his contract up, Isaac?
Let's see.
Eric, you hear me?
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Isaac. Let me see when his contract is up. Oh, he got a big deal. He got 17. Oh, he already signed this deal.
Yeah, but then it gets bigger after that, right?
Yeah, he gets $17 million a year. And his contract over in 25. Damn, Falk's contract over 24.
Mm-hmm.
Falk's contract over in 24. And they got Terrence Ross, Mo Bamba's a free agent, Wendell Carter getting. Damn, they got bigs. So they kind of need a 3. I forgot about Wendell Carter.
I mean, dude, then what?
Gary Harris, a free agent.
Yeah. and they still have RJ Hampton there.
Damn, I forgot about RJ Hampton.
I don't know what Orlando's gonna do because they're locked jammed at backcourt and front court.
Yeah, they don't got no wings really.
Yeah.
They got guards, but they don't got no wings.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I mean, shoot, Isaac is 17, Fultz is 16.5 million. Carter, what, 14 million. Terrence Ross is, holy jeez. Terrence Ross's contract is still there.
Yep.
And then Cole Anthony is a rookie deal. Franz Wagner, rookie deal. Jalen Suggs. RJ Hampton's a rookie deal.
You ever saw Ron Harper Jr. son play?
No, I haven't.
Anybody
Why?
ever seen Ron Harper Jr. son play? Because he going to the draft. Yeah, they need 3-and-D. What they do? They need some wings. Orlando got no wings really. Like he said, they've got bigs and guards.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Ron Harper Jr., Ron Harper Jr., he has a lot of work to do, though.
You hear me?
Because, yeah.
You hear me?
Because they said that Ron Harper Jr. might be undrafted.
Oh, he undrafted player. Yeah, my drink keep going in and out.
Mm.
The Kings named his daughter to be a general manager of their G League team.
Who?
The Sacramento Kings.
I mean, well, that's a new one.
That he'd do something like that. Have a general manager don't know nothing about sports. That guy's crazy.
Oh, you mean McNair?
No.
Yeah.
The owner.
Oh,
that Indian guy.
Ranadive.
Yeah.
Yep.
He having his daughter be a general manager.
For the G League team?
Yeah. And you can't look at it as just a G League team. You can't mess around with that. You really better have put a good product out there.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
You hear me?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's a new one. I don't know about this move.
Which one?
The Ranadive's daughter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't do that. Especially if she don't know nothing.
She's a singer as a profession, and you're putting her as assistant GM. What?
Oh, she a singer?
Yeah.
That's why I said. That's why the Kings lose like that. You want to do for your kids, but you can't play. You can't play around. They'll look at that. That girl don't know about no sports like that. You know how hard it is. Now, mind you, to be a G League general manager, you really got no ball. Because mind you, you scouting the low level players.
Yeah, the undrafted players, summer league players.
Yeah. It's one thing we all know the star players, the KDs, the Giannis and Lucas and them. That's a little easier. That's like common sense. Like, okay, who's good? I ain't gonna say all of it common sense, but like the main players, but you getting you getting players you never heard of.
Yeah.
Players we never heard of. That's why they stay losing. That guy, he think he know everything.
Yeah, but then he hires Mike Brown as their coach.
Yeah, I
Wait.
don't get. I wonder what direction he's going. Like, I'm not like I'm not saying Mike Brown's a bad coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would think with the they have like a brand new, I don't get it.
I mean, shoot. I think Houston lost this lottery, man. I think they were hoping for 1 or 2.
Why
Now they're
think they? I
stuck
don't
with
think
3.
they lost it. They get Pablo. Pablo good.
Wait, you don't think? Well, I mean, they could
Like
get Pablo though, but is that really the ideal, or they would rather have Chet or Jabari?
I think Chet going 1. I think Orlando picking Chet.
No, but don't you think Houston needs Chet more than the other 2 teams?
I don't know, but Houston could need anything up front. No, they got what's the other guy name?
Oh, you mean Sengun? You mean Sengun?
He played good for them. Not Jaylen Brown, the other one. Because Houston need a point guard, a 3, a 4, and they could use, but the shooting guard they set.
Mm-hmm. What? So they could put Pablo at where though?
Because if you look at it, Houston set they got at the 2. I'm saying natural position. Jalen Green is a 2. Actually a 2, and Josh Christopher. So technically, they at the shooting guard. Then they got Eric Gordon. Shooting guard is something they don't need. A point guard, what they need. It won't surprise me if Dennis Schroeder signed back with them. And I think they make Pablo or Jabari Smith. It depends who OKC. I think whoever OKC gonna pick gonna be good. One thing they don't blow no draft.
Yeah.
So whoever they get the second pick, whoever they gonna pick between, they gonna pick right.
Oh man.
He said, "What's AD trade to me?" I be seeing so much low trade value to me. I say AD trade value is. You want me to identify a player or just saying, okay, I'm trying to say it like this.
How many picks is he worth?
At least 2 picks.
2 picks.
At least 2 picks. He worth 2 picks. It depends who you get. Okay, let's say, for instance, I'm just play with it. Let's say a Zach LaVine trade. Let's say like a Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, Kobe White, and 2 first-round picks. I say that. I say 2 first-round picks. Kobe, because you gotta look at it like this: they getting a bona fide star player, and Kobe White is a role player. He's a good guy to come off the bench, but you know what I mean. They can easily replace that. Patrick Williams solid, but it's like okay. Zach LaVine, he offensive guy, and 2 first-round picks. Definitely 1 first-round pick. With that, I say that's AD trade. What you think?
I would take the deal because you have Kobe White as a backcourt off the bench, and then you have Patrick Williams as a wing, and then you have Zach LaVine as a starting 2 guard. And I mean, they're still gonna need a center after that, right? So I mean,
who need a center?
I mean, if they trade AD, they're still gonna need a center, right?
No, they got Vucevic.
Oh wait, Vucevic is included?
No. Oh, you saying the Lakers need a center?
Yeah, but you
Who?
said Zach and
No, I just basically threw a scenario out there. Not
okay.
saying that's the actual trade, but I was just like giving a idea of like what type of trade package, like a all star level young player like Zach LaVine, then like two role players and draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Because Zach LaVine proved that he's not no he's like to me I think the third best player on the championship team.
Mm-hmm.
He not a number. He clearly not number two.
No, he's not. And it's not number one.
But
So.
you can always tell he definitely ain't one. But you can always tell players by their production what are they and what like they could be like on a championship team. Like if you look at like New Orleans, you clearly could see like Brandon Ingram is a number two.
Mm-hmm.
You see that Brandon Ingram, he showed the player he number two. The thing that what took him for a number one option, you're gonna be consistent and bring your team home 75% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
80%. You're not gonna tail off. And you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna make the plays winning plays.
Man, this is a crazy game.
What happened?
I mean, Miami's on an 18-2 run.
18-2?
Yeah, 18-2 run in the third quarter, and they're up by 8 on Boston.
Damn. I said that they can come back.
This is crazy. 18-2 run. Yeah, Miami up by 8.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said Jonathan Isaac gonna get brought. I don't think they're gonna buy Jonathan Isaac out.
That's
He
gonna be expensive if they buy
yeah,
him out.
he got too many. He got like 4 years left.
Yeah, 4 years is too much left on the deal to really buy him out. And then Bamba, I mean, his sign and trade is not gonna be big as Ayton's. So Ayton's gonna get more offers than Mo Bamba. And Ayton's gonna cost more than Bamba, so
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think Orlando would take Ayton, right?
Orlando?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Wait.
Orlando will pick 8. But they got the number one pick now, and you know they probably won't think about like salary right now.
Yeah, but then I mean the number one pick is just I don't think I don't see Orlando doing it though to get Ayton and then you have the number one pick to really put Chet and Ayton in the same
No,
lineup.
I don't think they. Oh, you mean right now? Not they got the number. No, I thought you meant. Nah, I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna do it.
Okay.
I think they're gonna try to build slow. I don't think they're gonna want to take on a major contract. They need wings.
Okay.
I think that I think they probably like Chet. He said, I think that I think we're gonna. I think we really. I'm not saying this just to say this, but I really think that we're gonna get a good trade for Russ. I think at the end of the day, we're gonna get a trade and be like, I ain't see that happening. And I think y'all gonna be like, yo, Kareem, you was right. I think we're gonna get a good trade for Russ. Because at the end of the day, man, Elder been saying this for the longest. That $47 million, you cannot underestimate that. And then Russ not a bad player. Steve, Skip Bayless said earlier. He said, and him and Shannon was talking earlier. And he said, you heard what they said, yo, listen. One thing what Skip said, one thing we say about Russ, he's gonna play hard, he's gonna give 110%, and he's available. They say he would have played 82 games if he ain't take himself out of one game
and he's a dog.
And sat him.
And he's a
They
dog.
say he's one of the most healthiest players in the NBA.
And he's a dog.
Yeah, so those things right there, you getting. If he got 18 on a year where he only took like 14, 15.
I mean, 18 points is not bad on any team.
It's not bad. And then teams gonna look at what he went through. Like it wasn't an easy fit. And he's not like a bad guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's 1 year. Teams know we could deal with this guy for 1 year, let him play. He dunk on you. He's excited. His name. He's on your roster. Russell Westbrook. He's on your roster. And $47 million? I
mean,
that changed a lot of stuff.
And he
like
could
for
still,
instance,
he could still play make.
Huh?
He could still play make, even though his turnovers were bad this year.
It went down. NBA Chan, what's good, bro? Albuquerque, Turkey, Avery, Jonathan.
Oh no, that's what I said earlier.
What?
What Mississippi Dog said is what I said earlier. Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Wow.
Give Aiden the max and play Chat. See?
Chat easy could be the.
See, that's what I said earlier. I mean,
Chat easy to be the 4. And Wagner the 3, and then the 2 small guards. That'd be like that team will look like Cleveland when they had Darius Garland and Sexton, and then the 3 big men.
Yeah, but then you still got Wendell Carter's contract to move. You still got Isaac's contract to move. That's a lot of contracts. You still got Terrence Ross's contract to move. That's a lot.
Hey, salute Kareem. How you doing?
How are you? But they only got 1 year left for him. No.
Good to see you're okay, man. That car accident, man.
Oh yeah. You know, I appreciate it. You know, it wasn't my time.
Yes, sir. So, what you guys think about that Boston Miami Heat series?
I think it's good.
Yeah, my Miami Heat. They went down. You know, there's only one other team that I got in the playoffs, and that's the Miami Heat. So they were down, but playing below their standards. And Eric Spoelstra is a good coach, man. He's a good coach. He's a championship, coach. Got multiple championships. So went halftime. Talked to those boys, Bam Adebayo, come out, Jimmy Butler, playing below their standards, came out, halftime, and now 76 to 69. But I was watching. I think it was today, a couple hours ago. You were talking about Chris Paul, Kareem. You still there, Kareem?
Me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, you were talking about the Chris Paul thing, about how, but from what I heard, that Chris Paul staying in Phoenix.
No, I think I'm not. What I was saying was they talked about it earlier with Nick Wright and them.
Oh, okay.
If y'all want to, my internet be going in and out, so y'all can just keep talking if y'all don't hear me respond. The internet been going in and out.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who's that next to me?
Hear me?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like you too. I like you too. Albuquerque, Turkey.
yeah, but what I was saying was, and even if the Lakers, like my son, he plays basketball, he was talking about how Chris Paul, if the Lakers did get Chris Paul, and you made a point, you came out, Kareem, you made a point, how Chris Paul in the playoffs is always getting hurt, hamstrings, it's always something, and
Yeah.
you know,
If y'all hear me, slow down, y'all can continue talking because my internet going in and out.
but you know, when I was thinking about what you said, you know, like even with the Houston series when they had James Harden, they had an opportunity to go up on Golden State. Chris Paul gets hurt. James Harden starts throwing, you know, shooting up these long shots and couldn't get it done. So we seen, I hate to say it, but you know what I'm saying? The leopard never changes his spots.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris Paul did it again. He got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He got hurt. And then the Mavericks, I actually had the Mavericks beating Phoenix because LeBron James came out and said, stay humble. And Phoenix, you know, they act like they were the champions when they didn't even win a ring. And I didn't understand the whole concept of that. You know, Devin Booker, he's a great player, but up till then, he hasn't done anything. Devin Booker hasn't done nothing. He hasn't won a championship like Giannis Antetokounmpo. He you know, I mean, you know, we're looking at, you know, Jason Tatum. He's got the makings of being a superstar. But if he doesn't win a championship and he doesn't do anything, he just had a great run and that was it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, like somebody would ask me, do I think Jason Tatum's better than Jimmy Butler? No, because Jimmy Butler's been to the finals. Jimmy Butler's been to the finals multiple times.
He's been battle tested. That's the difference.
He's been battle tested, and he's a two-way player. He's kind of like Kawhi. The only thing messing from Jimmy Butler's resume is that chip, and he's close. And you see a leader. Jimmy Butler's a leader. I don't care what nobody says. They can jump on here, but Jimmy Butler is a leader because when Miami got down, they came out. Jimmy Butler had like 3 or 4 steals, clear court dunks, layup, and he has to lead that team. Jimmy Butler has to lead that team because he played in Minnesota with a young team at Andrew Wiggins and Cat, Karl Anthony Towns. So he had a lot of talent, but he left because they were inexperienced.
Same thing with Philly with Embiid and Ben Simmons.
Yep, and he left there because they weren't ready. But now he's got experience. He's got Tucker. He has Lowry, who possibility could win his second championship. And they got some pieces. Miami Heat.
Shoot, and Jay Crowder ruined it for Phoenix. He was the one who talked a lot. Jay Crowder talked a lot. And
I'm gonna tell you, Tucker's a smart player. PJ Tucker is a tenacious defender, and he's a smart player when he makes decisions. Because what if he didn't? And I never thought about that. He leaves Milwaukee,
he left Houston and joined Milwaukee.
So. He leaves Milwaukee and goes to Miami Heat. And he'll have won a championship in Milwaukee and possibly win a championship in Miami and have won 2 championships just like that. And so, we always talk about IQ of players. PJ Tucker has a good IQ. He has a good IQ about how he plays. He knows how to get underneath players' skin. Like he's getting under Tatum's skin. He's boxing him out, and Tatum. And you see a player like that, they know how to. They just do that.
He takes timely shots. He doesn't shoot the ball a lot.
Right. He fits in within the offense of the Miami Heat. He can go to any team and fit in with their offense. He can go to the Lakers, play with LeBron, hit that corner three, boom. You know, but I just looked at like the next series coming up with Golden State and Dallas, and Luka pretty much just took that series over Phoenix, but that's going to be it's all going to go on. I would say Golden State because they're the team with the most experience between those two teams. Golden State has more experience, between Dallas and if Poole. I tell you what, if Poole, if they get Dallas at home, blow them out, and Dallas is able to come back to at home, it could go 7.
I mean, I can't sleep on Dallas because they've been
and they've
been battle tested with all the game 7s they played against the Clippers the last 2 years, and it just came up short in game 7. So
and you got to remember that point guard they got.
Luka Doncic.
Broder.
So
what's his name, Broder or he's like a
Brunson.
little pet. Yeah, Brunson's like a little. He's like a little pet bull. He's like a little pet bull. He's like Kyle Lowry. Yeah, he's like Kyle Lowry, man. He's like a little pet bull. He gets that. Say that again.
I said he is like Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, he is. He's like a little pet bull. I mean, think about it. He's not very tall, but he's tenacious. He's got that big, bulky body. He boxed up. He backed down Chris Paul, posted him up, and I saw that. He was not afraid of Chris Paul. And we saw a little bit of that with the Pelicans. Remember the Pelicans?
Yeah, with Alvarado and
Alvarado was getting up in Chris Paul. We saw a little bit of that doomsday against Chris Paul with Alvarado when he was getting up in Chris Paul, making him work. Chris Paul, I think that tired him out. That really tired Chris Paul out. It took his energy, zapped it. Because the Pelicans, think about it. The Pelicans weren't really scared of Phoenix. It was just their inexperience, and that's what Phoenix. Yeah,
they
Phoenix.
Had nothing to lose. They had nothing to lose.
Yeah, but I think if they would have had Zion and Zion was healthy, Phoenix wouldn't have won that.
Nah, they wouldn't have won. Zion.
No, I'm saying if Zion was healthy, I mean he'd give you 20 on a good night. He'd give you about 30 and 14 boards. I mean if they would have had Zion, Ingram, and
CJ
McCullough, I don't think Phoenix would have won. I really don't, because the Pelicans got a nice bench too. Now they probably would have lost based on inexperience and not take timely shots.
Yeah,
but like you said, this NBA is going in a different direction. It's going in a different direction. You now is the taking for. Now is the taking for just any team to just jump in there and win championship. And the Lakers, if the Lakers would have had the kind of season that we were hoping for, and I really didn't think they needed Russell Westbrook, and I hope they don't keep him. I don't want them to keep him because, I mean, I heard.
Yeah, that's up in the air. I mean, it's a whole different story every day.
I heard rumors that Phil Jackson wants to get rid of LeBron James. I mean,
yeah, that's a different.
What is this man thinking? Somebody?
It's a different narrative every day.
Did he lose an equilibrium or lose a brain cell or something like that?
I mean, I don't know. It's a different storyline every day. I don't know which story comes up.
That's personal beef. That right there is personal beef. You don't keep Russell Westbrook, who is, he plays downhill. And, I mean, you can't really, like when we were talking at this gym, it's open gym. And one person he made a point that you can't, Russell Westbrook's not used to being number 3.
Well, no, he's not.
He's not used to being, and this, Kareem, he's not going to be the third option. You got LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and then you're going to have Russell Westbrook being like the bench player, the third option. And I just don't think it could work with Anthony Davis unless LeBron goes to the bench and then, but they just need shooters. They need, like you said, Kareem. They need players that can make their own shot. I would try to keep Malik Monk. Keep a lot of the people from last year. I would keep Stanley Johnson. I would keep what's that dude's name? The one that came over from the G League.
Austin Reeves.
No. The real dark skinned dude.
Stanley
Oh,
Johnson.
Say it again.
Wayne Gabriel.
Wayne Gabriel. I would keep him because at the end he played good. He came in, he did what was asked of him. He hit a couple of threes. He defense. I would keep him because he's long. He's got a big, he's 6'9", 6'10". He's got that body like Lamar Odom. He can, Lamar of course is the better player, but Wayne Gabriel can shoot those threes. He can give you energy off the bench, and the Lakers need to get young. The Lakers need to get young. They need to be young. And so, like I said, try to keep Malik Monk, Reed, Stanley Johnson, a lot of those guys. You can only offer them so much contract. I would get rid of Ellington. I would get rid of Rain Ellington and Trevor Reeves. He was already gone. And let's see who else they had.
Not keeping Bazemore.
Nah. Bazemore, somebody's grandfather. Nah. What'd you say, Kareem? I didn't sound like a robot.
Not keeping Dwight.
I would keep Dwight Howard because he's shown me. I would try to keep Dwight because he's. I mean, that game he had like 30-something points or something like that. You're gonna need a big body to bang. You just can't put Anthony Davis in that situation. Like I was on Ticket TV. Ticket always says he is very soft, or he's very, he's terry cloth. He's very, and he is. Anthony Davis is not. He's not built to bang down low. I don't care what somebody. He's 6'11". He's just not built that way. You can't expect Anthony Davis to bang down low. He's a finesse player. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Davis is a finesse player. He's a player that, look at Jimmy Butler. Look at Jimmy Butler. See, that's a leader. That's the leader. Jimmy Butler is a leader. He's leading by example, playing defense. And then, you know what I'm saying? But Anthony Davis, he's a finesse player. He shoots threes. He can block shots. He can hit the mid-range. He's not a bank player. You'll see him down low like some of the time. But Anthony Davis is not. He's not a. You're not going to see Anthony Davis bang down there with you. He's not like Alonzo Mourning, Patrick Ewing or Shaquille O'Neal. He's not a bank player, and he can't do that. He can, but he's going to get hurt. He's going to get hurt. And he doesn't have the mentality. You probably agree with me, Kareem. He probably don't have the mentality. Remember when Kobe was getting banged up and then Kobe bulked up and got strong? You're not going to get that from Anthony Davis. He's just not.
No.
Say that again, Kareem.
Man, he is falling out today.
I didn't hear you. Thought he said something. But, I really...
And I'm not keeping Melo either, so...
I mean, it didn't work.
I mean, Melo only worked in spurts. Like, some games would be really good at home, and then on the road, it's like, he can't.
He averaged like 13 points a game. I mean,
Yeah.
So he really didn't. What did you expect from Carmelo? He really played up. He played the way he was going to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally played how he's supposed to play. He didn't. You don't expect Carmelo Anthony to give you any defense. He's just not going to do that. And he played like Carmelo. He's not the
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo that we know when he was in Denver, the Denver Nuggets or the New York. That's just not him. You're not going to get that. Not going to see that. You might see excerpts, but you're not going to get that Carmelo Anthony like he was in his, young day, rookie. You're not going to get that.
Mm-hmm.
But, he did provide us some wins. He did get hot.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see him if they can, if that deal's on the table, if it ever comes available, see if they can get Brogdon and Buddy Hield. You know what I'm saying? And maybe a big man for THT. I mean, some people say keep THT because he's got go-to moves, and this will be his third year, I think. THT's third year.
I mean, THT, all he needs is a jump shot. He has the handles. He has.
Yeah, he's got. You can see that. You can see the talent.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's sometimes when he gets under there, the ball I don't know. He's out of control, and he just needs to slow down and just,
I mean, him playing the Russ was pretty awful.
Yeah, that is true because if Russ is playing downhill, and then you got THT playing the same way, then you ain't got, and plus you ain't got no shooters on the floor. The Lakers they just couldn't win, man. I mean,
I just don't see THT being the off guardness to Russ. I don't see it.
No, I just don't either. And I would have to pack. I see. My thing is, I would have to package THT, Russell Westbrook, in the maybe a second round pick. Because I don't know about the first. I mean, it depends on who they get. Because you can get something with Russell Westbrook. Because there was
Miles Turner's a free agent in 2023. Am I going to trade for that? I mean,
yeah, they get the Lakers. Yeah, it's a first round pick.
No, I mean Miles Turner is a free agent in 2023. Am I trading a first round pick for that?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't trade for. I wouldn't give up no first round pick for Miles Turner. I mean, because think about it. Is Miles Turner going to move the needle for the Lakers? I mean, really think about it. I mean, he's a big man that can shoot block shots, but is he going to cause the Lakers to have more wins? I mean, think about it. Is Miles Turner going to really cause the Los Angeles Lakers to, is he going to move the needle? I think if you get Brogdon and Buddy Hield, that'll move the needle. I think that will really move the needle because Buddy Hield and Brogdon's a nice, steady point guard, playmaker. He's not going to make the mistakes that the president's not going to make the mistakes that Westbrook is going to make. Westbrook doesn't have a high IQ. I don't care what nobody says. He's just.
And then the whole Kendrick Nunn thing, he hasn't played all year, and what am I going to expect from him next year?
Yeah, Kendrick Nunn. I mean, I see if they were able to keep Kendrick Nunn and because Kendrick Nunn's nice. He give you 16, 20 points some games, and he plays downhill. He could drive to the basket. I like that. I like hope he gets better with that bruise or whatever he had.
Mm-hmm.
He can get better. I'll keep Kendrick Nunn because then you got your backup point guard. But if they can get Brogdon and then keep Kendrick Nunn, I'm for that. And then kind of go and bring in some shooters or somebody that can get their own shot. The Lakers need another player, a shooter that's credible that can get their own shot. Like, I think another package was Houston. You go up there, get Woods, Eric Gordon, and John Wall. I mean, if you really think about it, John Wall, of course, is some people say he's the same way as Westbrook. I think not. I think John Wall has a higher IQ than Russell Westbrook. I don't care what nobody says.
I'm gonna take the Indiana deal because I'd rather have Hield and Brogdon over Wall.
Oh yeah. Of course, I'm saying if they can't get that.
Oh, if they can't get that, then
John Wall right now. I mean, we've seen him in open gym. He's moving pretty good. He look, John Wall IQ. John Wall is. I mean, of course, Russell Westbrook's going to be more athletic right now than him because he had knee surgery and stuff like that. But when it comes to IQ, John Wall. I'm taking John Wall all day. I'm taking John Wall all day. I don't care what nobody says. I'm taking John Wall. You know what I'm saying? And Gordon can shoot threes and they're able to keep Malik Monk. Now you got the LeBron. He's surrounded by shooters. You know what I'm saying? LeBron surrounded by shooters. Then you got Woods, Christian Woods. He can create his own shot under there. And with Anthony Davis, you can run a lineup. Anthony Davis center, Christian Woods power forward, Malik Monk. You got Gordon out there, or you got John Wall, LeBron. You can run a lot of different lineups. The Lakers are better now because they still got the young players, Reeves, Stanley Johnson, and then whoever else they're gonna bring in. You want a big man. Then they got Dwight Howard. You're able to keep something. Somebody said, I think Wall is Westbrook. What? Wall. Yeah, that's what I said. Woods is a center. That's what I said. You can run.
Center. Yes.
You can run a big lineup. You can run Christian Woods and Anthony Davis. You don't have to run it the whole game, but you can see how you can run. One could be power forward, and Anthony Davis could be his Anthony Davis is a natural power forward. He does not like playing center. He's not a center. He's just not a center. You know what I mean? You get somebody the same height as him that's used to playing center. Like you can run. What's that dude that plays in New York?
Not Randall.
Julius Randle. Yeah, you can run him as center because he's got that body. I mean, this dude's like 265. He's got that thick, muscular body. He can run center, and he can bang down low. Anthony Davis he's just soft. And so Christian Woods I hate to say it, but he's more durable than Anthony Davis. He doesn't get hurt a lot. His thing is in his mind. He just got to stay on the court and stop getting involved off the court issues. You know what I'm saying? But if Houston did say, okay, give us Westbrook, THT in the first round we'll give you John Wall, Christian Woods, and Eric Gordon. I mean, do the Lakers turn that down? I mean, because he got talent. Christian Woods has talent. He averaged 19, 20, almost 21 points per game.
Or maybe the Sacramento deal.
What was that one?
The Sacramento deal.
Yeah, I didn't hear that one. I heard of it, but I didn't know who Sacramento would offer. I know they were talking about busting that up, but I didn't know who would they offer.
I mean, they would have to get first round picks for Fox, for Sean Holmes and what's that other guy's name?
But they definitely get better with Swiper Fox. That's one of my boys right there, Fox. But see, I wouldn't give up a first round pick just for those two. You have to give me some more. I know De'Aaron Fox has talent. He scores, whatever. But I'm not going to give you a first round pick just for those two. You got to give me something else, sweeten the deal. I need a shooter. So I got to figure out who else they got.
Someone said Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes, yep. First round pick. Give me Harrison Barnes because they weren't using him anyway. Give me Harrison Barnes. Give me that 16 points a game. It's time for him to come over to the Lakers. Give me Harrison Barnes and Fox and that center. Rashawn Holmes. He's a banger down low. And that should do it. And I think the Lakers get better. I think they could potentially do something. But then you got to bring in, you got to build that roster up. You got to keep Malik Monk. That would be after that. Then they got to figure out who's going to come in and coach.
Yeah, that's the other question.
That is the first question.
Yeah.
Who's going to? It ain't going to be Doc Rivers.
No, that's not
So
happening.
I mean, what I'd like to see him do is try to get Mark Jackson. Try to get Mark Jackson. I don't care what they got to do. Bring in Mark Jackson because he's responsible for Golden State being successful, not Steve Kerr. I know Steve Kerr won the championships, but Mark Jackson built that franchise from the ground up, and then they turned around and fired him. So my thing is, you got to bring in Mark Jackson. If they can't get Mark Jackson,
I'm not gonna go with Quinn Snyder. I'm not going with that.
Heck no.
Yeah, I'm not going with that.
Quinn Snyder can go coach Little League.
Yeah.
Man, if they can't get Mark Jackson, man, shoot.
I'm not going with Terry Stotts. I'm not going with that.
They can't get Mark Jackson, man. Shoot. Because you got to think it's got to be somebody LeBron James likes too.